Hello again, and welcome to Infinite Transcendence. Today, I'm going to start on the wealth versus poverty series. We're talking about a lot of different concepts that separate a wealth mindset from a poverty mindset, and how you can tune yourself into having more of a wealth mindset and less of a poverty mindset. So, the first part of this series is based on hope. Well, and how people who are wealthy versus poverty see it, or impoverished see it. And which mindset are you? I think what hope is, the poverty mindset tends to take hope as something like they don't like to take as much control in their lives. They see hope as the world will fix it, things will fix themselves, problems will solve themselves. They put hope in other things outside of themselves, some entity, a religious figure, government. They don't see the point. They don't see their lives getting any better on their own, so they hope that something else will come along and fix it. They'll wait for something else to happen and to make their situation better, their circumstance better. They don't really take a lot of direct action. They wait and they play a more reactive, passive game. People who are successful and wealthy minded think of hope as something. They have hope in themselves. Their hope comes from their own ability to make their own life better. My hope and desire comes from my ability to take what I want, or my desire to make my life better, and do it. Like, for instance, if I don't like my financial situation, a person who's poor or like average might be able to see a situation like, I hate my job. My job sucks. One day it'll get better. One day I might get a raise someday. One day something's going to happen. One day my debt will just clear itself out. One day the financial problems will go away. One day, maybe I'll win the lottery. One day I'll get a check from the government. One day I'll get an inheritance. They look at outside circumstances to fix their life for them. They see life as something that washes over them and happens, or in regards to their decision making in other areas. They make a lot of silly mistakes or a lot of risky decisions, having unprotected sex with a lot of partners, and saying, well, whatever happens, happens. That's just life. Life happens to you. I'll just figure it out when it happens. People have a wealth mindset, look at life as something they can control. I like my financial situation. What can I do about it? I don't like my situation socially or physically. What can I do about it? I need to get up and exercise. I'm gonna take risks. I'll get out there and try different things, but I take intelligent, calculated risks. And that's where you want to be, because growing up, I grew up, of course, dirt poor, like I've said many times, and that's what the environment I was in. A lot of family, they think, life happens to you. That's just it. I hope one day it'll get better. I hope God will fix it. I hope someone will fix it. Why did you have kids, at a wedlock? Why did you get knocked up back to back? Well, I don't know. It just happened. But one day it'll get better. But see, they don't. That's a mindset. Person doesn't take any control over their life. And the reason they feel this way is because the environment they've been around, the mindset they've been trained is, life is all about luck. Some people get lucky, some people don't. Some people just happen to have money. Some people are rich and lucky, and you're not. That's just it. Some people just get lucky, and some people don't. They see money or things like that as an event, as some magical thing that just happens to some people. They don't see it as a process that can be attained and a journey you can make it through. They see it as a luck and random circumstance. Like, it just that's something that happens to other people. So why bother? Because it's probably not going to happen to me. They see it as like winning the lottery. Or people who have a wealthy mindset see goals and things they can attain as something they can do, something they can work towards. I want money. That person's successful. How can I be like that person? What can I do to get what he has? And another part of that lifestyle and mindset is, it's not my job to do it. It's somebody else. Somebody else is going to do it. And they'll put it, like I said, or somebody else is going to take care of me. Somebody else is going to fix my problems. It's because they don't feel like they have control over the agency of their own life. Whereas people who have a wealthy mindset see it as they have control of their life. And the reason they do this is because people who have a wealth mindset see life as something as a constant growth process. They see as they want to grow consistently in a lot of areas in life, and the way you do that is you have dreams and habits and goals, like I told you before, making a process. You see those goals and you see those dreams and you think of a path. How can I get to that path? You come up with a plan and a strategy to get from where you're at, point A, to point B. More wealth, more freedom, and you work towards that goal on a daily basis by implementing habits that'll lead you from where you're at now to where you want to be. People who have a poverty mindset don't bother with goals and habits as much. They just have dreams. They have, it would be nice to have this one day. It'll be nice to have that one day. But they never put in the time or energy to create the habits that lead them there. They just keep doing the same thing, hoping for things to get better. And what you need to do to get out of this mindset is to start taking control over your own life. Start seeing your life as something you can control, something that you own, your self-ownership. Your life is in your hands. You only live once. That doesn't mean take stupid risks and do crazy things. Have lots of unprotected sex or drink and drive, get DUIs, or do something crazy. Means that you take calculated, intelligent risks and you make the most out of your life because you only have one life. So you might as well get the most out of it and live the most fulfilling life you can. And the way you do that is by creating those habits and those processes that'll lead you to where you want to be. So how do you feel about this? Do you feel that you place too much hope and faith in your life getting better outside of yourself? Do you place it inside of another agency, a government, God, or something like that? Or do you take control of your own life? Let me know. Post a comment in the article or in the video. Definitely like and subscribe. Subscribe to the newsletter, get new and great content, and transcend infinitely.